Welcome to another edition of Dallas Sports Network.
Subscribe, like, comment, and share Dallas Sports Network on YouTube so you have all the Dallas Cowboys information and news.
And that is Hollywood. We got Jen here, who used to be the host of the Drew Pearson Show. You're going to start coming on the show. Thank you.
I'm excited. Thank you for having me.
And then live, of course, from New York. That's almost Hollywood, too, right there. Jamie, hello.
That's Broadway.
Hello.
Yeah, Broadway, Hollywood. It's all the same. It's beautiful. And then we got Scooter from Florida. Hello, Scooter, the social media legend. I'll call you a legend this week because you are a legend. Cowboys are legendary, and you've been picking them to get on a roll.
I'll take it. I will take it. How about them Cowboys?
All right, what do you think? Opening statements, real quick, be brief. Scooter, go ahead.
They called me delusional when I said the Cowboys had a chance of making the playoffs. Look at where we are now. Not so delusional, am I?
That was me. Guilty as charged. I was the one who called Scooter delusional a couple weeks ago, you guys. So here I am in my formal apology saying he wasn't delusional. He was perhaps even remarkably sane or almost even prophetic.
Well, I just think that they look alive again. So, I mean, just got to keep the momentum going. So let's hopefully they keep that going.
The monster's alive. It's like Nate Thomas said when he was in studio. We are going to shock the world. And baby, I agreed with him. And we are shocking the world. Beat the Eagles and Kansas City back-to-back. The Cowboys are for real. We are back, baby.
Yeah, he mentioned the Cowboys alive. They are alive. A 3-game winning streak, but chasing it. This is the tricky part. Here's the playoff picture right here. Check it out. There's a lot of good teams with a lot of numbers there. But as you can see, the Cowboys are not very far behind. That's why there's the Detroit game. Look at that. That's a pretty big one here. I don't think it necessarily makes it or breaks it, but man, it is a huge one. All right, I'm going to say it, and Morel's going to kill me on this, our executive producer, because he thinks I'm an idiot by saying this. I don't think the Cowboys have to win all 5 games, and I'll tell you why. They go 4-1. 4-1 gets you 10 wins, and people are like, well, 10 wins, that's not going to get you in. I did a little research. How about 46 years of NFL history? That's a lot of data. Don't you think 46 years? Since 1978, a 10-win team has made the playoffs 88% of the time.
That data is a little bit skewed because now we play one more game.
I knew you were going to bring it up. I had this in here. It says, here's your question to follow up when Scooter brings up that baloney. All right, you ready for that? Since 2020, 10-win teams made the postseason time. How many times? Oh, wow, 88%.
I do like that percentage, but I do like if we win out.
Oh, winning out,
I think the percentage goes a little bit higher for
100%
teams. That's all I'm saying.
100%. But you can still go 4-1 and make the playoffs. All right, Cowboys win over the Chiefs. Came 4 days after beating the Eagles. Beating the 2 teams in last year's Super Bowl is good reason for Jake Ferguson to stick his hand. Check this out. This is so great. Y'all saw this. It's the turkey. Put his hand in the turkey. I don't know if I'd eat that one. I would. You know what? My cousins were in town. I should have given them that turkey. That would have been great because they're Aggies. He left the field, sprinted down the tunnel to the locker room, and then was joined by teammates who got in a few good bites and then listened to the head coach.
How about those last 4 days? How about those last 4 days? The heartbeat of this football team is different. I'm going to say that again. The heartbeat of you men, this team is different. And I am so proud. I will fight with you guys anytime, any place.
I don't remember a better 2 games back-to-back here at home.
All these wins, all they've done is just given us more and more confidence.
It gives all the guys in that room all the confidence in the world to go play anybody, anywhere.
Well, nobody is talking about Micah Parsons, are they, Scooter?
Oh, ouch. The confidence level. What do you think of seeing this on this team?
I mean, it looks like they're ready to go out there and win it.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell there's a difference.
Oh, absolutely.
The defense has done a 180.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah.
Jamie, can you tell a difference? I think sound bites do matter. I mean, I know it's cliche, but you could sense something's different with this team.
Yeah, the vibes are high. The vibes are right now. This is how you want a team to be feeling and moving and acting, and the energy going through this final stretch of the season. It's hard to imagine, you guys, the Cowboys fans, were so up in arms when we first hired Brian Schottenheimer, to see how connected he is to the team right now. I don't know who wouldn't want to play for a guy like that. He's been a tremendous leader. He has the guys in the right place, in the right headspace, and he's almost reminding me a little bit of his late father, Marty, who was a great leader too and a players type coach. So really great to see that post game.
Well, you've been saying Jimmy Johnson. We need another Jimmy Johnson. Let's not get carried away, Scooter, but this is getting closer.
Listen, as a head coach, I would run through a brick wall for Shoddy right now. He's saying all the right things. And if you watch the bites on the sideline, sounds from the sideline episodes from the Cowboys, it gets me fired up just wanting to be there out on the field with him. He's saying all the right things. He's doing all the right things. The offense is clicking on all cylinders. And since getting Quinnen Williams, this defense has become something else. It's done a complete 180. And I believe there's a chance we could see this team do great things going forward.
I agree with you 100%. I'll tell you what, I thought he was a penny stock when he came out. I would not have invested in Shoddy as a coach. And I missed that one. I think he's really solid. He's a good investment. I like him. Now, you kind of underestimate beating the Eagles Chiefs back-to-back weeks, but it goes further than the record. In the stands, it's time to rebuild what's been torn down.
An epic time because there were so many red jerseys and so much red in that stadium that there had to be a realization to what damage has been done to America's team and the brand. You can see the shine on the star eroding. I said last week, we beat the current champs. This week, we beat the perennial champs. And soon, very soon, we will be champs.
Okay. Michael Irvin knows about being champs, of course, and about beating the Chiefs on Thanksgiving. Irvin, 1995, guess who he beat? The Kansas City Chiefs, 24-12. You guys probably, you're way too young to remember this, but look at the touchdown. You all remember that celebration? Now, do you see anything else in that photo that looks kind of awkward?
Is that you in that red sweater?
Red? Oh, what? Are you joking? I wouldn't wear a hat.
Oh, there you are, the blue. Is that you?
I would wear a hat backwards, dude.
Is that you in the background?
Are you kidding me? Yes, it is.
Wow.
That's the best moment right there. That's the best image right there.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to clap as a reporter. It's the one time I did in my career because he did a bobbly one-handed catch, and I just couldn't help myself. I got chastised, but I didn't give a damn because it was awesome.
Did you ever wear your hat backwards like that and pull your bangs down?
No, but I felt like catching that ball.
You didn't have it.
I mean, I was closer to him than the defender was. I'll tell you that.
That's awesome.
Yates, I don't know what's funnier about this pic, the fact that you were photobombing it or the fact that you have hair.
Both. Nice. I was photobombing before there was such a thing as photobombing.
That was a photobomb.
See, I'm always ahead of the curve, you know?
You gotta frame that picture. You gotta get that hung up in the house.
I should.
That's a frameable.
That is a pretty good one. Thank y'all.
You should sign it and give it to Michael.
Yeah. Okay, Cowboys are back. At least we think they are. Bandwagon fans, of course, are always back. After this 3-game winning streak, this video, now they do this every week, but it's just always fun to show it. The doors open. It was like old days at Walmart. Black Friday time. There they go. You know why they do this, right? Because they have a section, Jerry does a section that you can sit wherever you want where the fans can sit. Isn't that nuts?
Oh, on the end zones. Yeah, I was thinking about going to the game.
Yeah.
And then
how is this legal?
I don't know.
And safety concerns.
Well, the thing is, the ticket prices started catapulting. So I was going to wait till the end and try to get something, but they didn't go down. So, you know, it was the tickets weren't cheap.
Scooter, doesn't that seems dangerous in a way? But would you run in it?
Honestly, I was there. I've been there when that's happened before, but luckily my seats were not in the standing section only. But honestly, it's like that almost every time we have a home game and they open the door. This is not just exclusive to the Thanksgiving game because I know Michael Irvin was alluding to the fact that maybe we're not all cracked up to what we used to be. The ratings tell a different story.
Yeah.
The stadium rushes tell a different story. So I don't know.
All right, Cowboys, pretty doom and gloom around here in Dallas past couple of weeks, except for the ultimate fan. You've heard of him, Scooter Magruder.
I like us to run the table. Win 7 out of the last 8. Make the playoffs. Let's go.
All right, Scooter, I got to admit, I always think you're delusional, so that doesn't change my opinion of you, but I still think you're delusional. But you were on. I apologize. I bow down to you, bro. I don't know how you did it. This is amazing. If they run the table, I will bow down to you even more. I may even fly to Florida and bow down and bow down to you again.
Listen, you don't have to bow down to me. You just need to listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. It is possible for the Cowboys to win out. I said it back then, and I'm saying it again. All things are possible. It's still on the table. And this is exactly how Cowboys fans were feeling in this video I just put out, Cowboys fans during the Chiefs game.
Go, baby. We beat the Chiefs on Thanksgiving. I'm about to go ham. Pun intended. Did Dak just throw an interception on the first drive? Rasheed Rice is going to score on a screen. It's 7-0 already. Looks like we're using the same approach as last game. Let him go up early, then come back. There we go, CeeDee Lamb. Strong hand. CeeDee Lamb in the end zone. Touchdown, 7-7. CeeDee Lamb heard all that disrespect last game. Does our defense suck again? Really let Travis Kelce score of all people? Good catch, Lanoy. Are we going for that fourth down? Nope. Brandon Aubrey, automatic. 14-team Chiefs. Did our defense actually get a stop? Okay. Malik Davis up the middle. Oh, let's go. 43-yard run. 17-14 boys at the half. Time to watch the Post Malone halftime show. I thought he was going to sing White Iverson. Falling on your Chiefs starting with the ball after the half. We're a second half team. Offensive pass interference on Worthy. You can't block the DB when the ball's made. Another stop. Let's go, defense. We've been cooking since we got Quentin Williams. He was grabbing CD. Thank you. First down. Second down. Dak's looking for the touchdown. Jake Ferguson, let's go. He got in the pot. Uh-oh. He didn't get his other foot down. He got the same foot down twice, though. That should count. Brandon Aubrey, automatic. 2014 boys. We keep giving them big plays. What are we doing? Fourth quarter, it all comes down to this. Are they going for that fourth down? Mahomes to Rasheed Rice. 2021 Chiefs. CD's getting held again. Thank you, ref. First down. Nice run, Javonte Williams. Back to Pickens. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. He just jumped over a grown man. Dak's looking. He gives it to Javonte Williams. Touchdown. Dak just willed us to the lead. Are we going for 2? Dak gets the ball to Pickens. Let's go. Nice tackle over Sean. I'm so glad this man is back. Absolute dog. Rasheed Rice drops the pass. Put this game away. Play action. CD catches the ball. He's all the way at the 40. Ryan Flanoy, move the chain. Oh my gosh, Dak almost threw an interception. That would have been bad. Third down, ball to Pickens. He fumbles it. Turpin jumps on it. Turpin, I apologize for any slander I've said to this point. I take it back. This man just saved our season. Get Brandon Aubrey out there right now before something goes wrong. Over here trying to hand the game to the Chiefs. Brandon Aubrey, automatic. 31-21. Up 2 scores, baby. Clowney with the sack. Second on the game. Why is Xavier Worthy wide open? Mahomes literally made this pass as he was falling to the ground. Touchdown, Hollywood Brown. 31-28. Hold on, Pickens. First down. Another flag for City. Okay. We convert this, we win. George Pickens on the slant. Let's go. That's game. Turn out the lights. The party's over. Hit him with the Landry shift. We beat both the teams that made it to the Super Bowl within 4 days of each other. We are still America's team. We proved it tonight. Not the Chiefs crying about the refs. Irony's insane. Oh, this was the best Thanksgiving ever. This is how you end November. Don't let us get into the playoffs. We got something special. We might actually win the Super Bowl this year. I'm not even playing. The Eagles lost.
What a glorious Thanksgiving.
Amen.
I just had to say that we talked about our favorite Thanksgivings on a previous episode. I think this is the new best Thanksgiving of all time.
I was actually about to ask. So much to be thankful for this year, especially in that game. Scooter, all season we've been doing a comparison between you and Michael Irvin, a worthy opponent, as the biggest fans. So let's check out both of you celebrating on Thanksgiving.
That was great. Oh my gosh. I don't know who's crazier between the two of y'all.
They're equally matched.
It's a combination of both different styles, but I like it.
Yeah.
That was excellent. I like your singing in that story too.
That singing
Scooter,
was phenomenal.
you got to add that more in there. I really think it's a different element to your segment.
I had to, shout out Post Malone for the Thanksgiving show that he put on. Had to give him his props.
Guess who was in a video with Post Malone?
A video of Jelly Roll, but I hung out with Post Malone and Billy Bob.
Oh, sorry, Jelly Roll. Oh, let's throw out another name. Wow.
Close enough.
Fancy.
Close enough.
That's pretty sweet.
But how good was that halftime show? And then he stayed after to throw the ball with fans for I don't know how many hours. So yes, Thanksgiving all around was a huge success if you're a Dallas Cowboys fan.
All right, so Scooter wasn't the only one saying we could run the table. Well, a while back, there's another person on our show who was 100% positive on where this team was heading.
I think we're gonna make the playoffs. I think
after 3-5-1.
I think we're gonna shock a lot of people. For all the people that think that we won't make the playoffs and that we suck, I beg to differ.
And he was right.
Will brought him in. Tell us that you were buddies with him.
Well,
and he shows up and he makes that prediction.
Yeah, I think it goes back to what Jamie was talking about, just the chemistry and the energy between the team. And Nate talked about that. He's like, man, our locker room, like we are tight. Like we are confident in ourselves and what our ability is and what we're able to do. So if you got confident in that locker room, it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. And they're proving it. And I mean, they're proving it on the field. CD's catching the balls, Pickens, they're making the right calls. Like everything is looking great. The defense is turned around. But Nate said it right there. He goes, we're going to shock the world. We're going to shock a lot of people that think we suck. And they're shocking a lot of people. And it's a great feeling.
At 3-1, 3-5-1, I was not confident. Were you?
Not really.
No?
Not really, no. But
Why not?
I don't know. I just need a little bit more proof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we need is more proof instead of these delusional people out in the remote world like Scooter. But Scooter's right.
The job's not finished. Okay, we still have some very tough games on the schedule, starting with the Lions this week. If we lose this Lions game, everything could be for naught. So we got to get this job done against the Lions. But going back to what Emmitt Smith said when the Cowboys were winning championships and Super Bowls, they like each other. It's evident to me when you look at the players on the field. They like each other. Look at the dynamic between George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb. These guys don't care who's catching the ball as long as someone is catching the ball. So you have that selfless attitude on this team. And you have Schottenheimer leading these men. And to me, I look at all this and I see a formula for success. So let's just get things done with the Lions and see where it goes from there.
Jerry Jones was on the radio today and he talked about he remembers the Lions rubbing it on him and beat him 47-9. It was Jerry's worst loss at home in his history. Does Jerry hold grudges like this? It was his birthday, his worst loss ever, and a former player doing a trick play to run it up.
Well, in my mind, we allow bygones to be bygones. And if you look at history, Yates, since 2021, we are 8-1 on Thursday Night Football.
Ooh, nice.
Can I say, go Cowboys?
Okay, first off, that Jerry Jones impersonation was great. But of course, Jerry Jones holds grudges. Are we not looking at him trading Micah Parsons this season?
Yeah.
What are we talking about? Does Jerry Jones hold grudges? Yes, he holds grudges. And I fully expect this Cowboys team to be firing on all cylinders when it goes up against this Lions team. Because this Lions team, if you look at what they've been doing, they've been underperforming. This was supposed to be an offense that was super dynamic, and the Eagles went out there and stifled them. So I'm not sold on this Lions offense, especially now that their offensive coordinator and Ben Johnson's over at Chicago. I don't think it's the same offense we've seen in past seasons. I fully expect our offense to outshine them in this game. Let's go, boys.
All right, it's been a good month for Jerry Jones. Don't think anyone can argue the highlight trade is Quentin Williams. With Williams, they're 3-0. Without him, 3-5-1. With Williams, 21 points. Without him, 31. That's 10 points a game. That's a lot, guys. Look at that. And those numbers, quarterback pressures and all that, his impact has been amazing.
While I love Quinnen Williams, and he has been hooping, it's not just Quinnen Williams who we got since we started winning. DeMarvion Overshown, his return has also been pivotal to our success. We also traded for Logan Wilson. We also got Savon Revel Jr., our cornerback, back from injury. So while on the outside you could say, yeah, look what we've been doing since Quinnen Williams, it's definitely more than just one player. I think it's the combination of all these players together, and it's had a cumulative effect that has boosted this Cowboys defense.
You know, the national media starts saying good things about Jerry, that he's doing something right. They never talk about Jerry as a good GM. Just how good has it been? That's the angle in this week's In or Out.
I'm all in. I hammered Dallas because I thought they were poorly run. But you can't hammer them now. 2 first-round picks, aggressive trades to solve their defense.
All right, are you in or out? This is Jerry Jones's best season as GM of the Cowboys in this century.
Best I've seen making moves, I'm in.
How about you, in or out?
I'm in. I think we're seeing it pay off. I think a lot of things he's been doing is panning out. So,
yep.
Yeah.
Man, I am out. What are we talking about? This season started with him trading Micah Parsons.
I know, that was
awesome. If he would have immediately traded for Quinnen Williams, absolutely. This man had a plan. We saw the vision. We are aligned. This is the best season. He was cooking. But we waited till we were 3-5 to make a trade. It was almost a necessity at this point. So I can't say this is his best season. It might end up ultimately being a really great season, but I needed that Quinnen Williams trade to come right after we traded Micah Parsons. Now we're talking about this Cowboys team leading the NFC East as opposed to trying to get in a wild card position. So I am out.
Okay. Oh, you're never a pessimist. Okay. All right, Jamie, in or out?
I'm going to piggyback off what Scooter says. Yeah, definitely, given how the season started with Parsons and a few of those kind of weird quotes we got. I think everyone was a little confused and reticent about even going all in on the Cowboys. But I'm going to do what I do and kind of toe the line here. I want us to think back to 2016 when we drafted Ezekiel Elliott and Dak Prescott. Getting that franchise quarterback in the 4th round was really tremendous. And then in 2018, when we got Amari Cooper, that really just flipped the script too. So to Scooter's point, I would say it's trending up. It's looking good, but I'm not sold yet. So I'm going to be out right now. But maybe put me in like the override for the redo button in a couple weeks.
I like that one. I'm in. I think it's awesome. I think, and it's not only for this year, I think he's building for the future. Whether he got lucky or not, which he probably did get lucky, I'll take it. Just ask Nico. Nico got lucky, got the number 1 pick in Cooper Flag. That's a different story. He got, and he's out of town, thank God. Okay, let's get caught up where the Cowboys' 2 first-round draft picks stand after Week 13. Tracking the first-round picks after Week 10, it's kind of going backwards, but do we really care at this point? I mean, do you care what the draft picks are?
I do not care what these picks are.
I agree.
You look at what our front office has done in the first round. We typically pick around 24 in that area as Cowboys over the past 10 years, and we've been able to hit on first-round picks. So I don't really care that we have later first-round picks. We have a great personnel in Will McClay, who's able to go out there and find hidden talent. So to me, it does not matter. As long as we have picks in the top 32, we can find someone in there.
Let's remember our friend that visited the show, 7th round 2 years ago, Nate Thomas. The guy is starting.
Yeah, he's looking a lot.
He's looking real good.
He's better in his golf game. One thing, tell him that. One thing we do know, barring a trade, the Cowboys won't have the first pick in the draft, of course. The Cowboys have had, you know how many number 1 picks they've had? 3. It was Ed Too Tall Jones in 1974. We got Aikman 89 and 1991 Russell Maryland. One of those three is highlighted by former Cowboys team photographer and current Dallas Sports Network's Ron St. Angelo in this week's Picture Perfect.
The moment. It was Monday Night Football in Washington FedEx Field. The roar of the crowd reflected the intensity of the long simmering rivalry between the two teams. I was trying to anticipate where I needed to be for the best angle on the play. Professional football moves at light speed. Things are happening in split seconds. I pick my spot. The ball is snapped. Hall of Fame quarterback Troy Aikman spins to his right and fires a bullet pass straight at my nose. I fired. Just before the ball hits me, the massive hands of the Hall of Fame playmaker Michael Irvin snatches the ball out of nowhere. Completion. A win in the nation's capital with America's team.
Ron, you're awesome. You're a Hall of Famer as well. He's an NFL Hall of Fame.
Gotta take some good photos.
Yeah, NFL Hall of Famer, actually. He really is. He's in the Hall of Fame with all his photos. All right, make sure to go to our YouTube channel, Dallas Sports Network 11. Check out our videos. Share them. Comment. Subscribe to our channel. All right, we want to thank our sponsors, Dallas Express News, daily news source covering events. They're actually at the White House right now. They got credentials for the White House. It's pretty impressive.
Really?
Activities and citizens of the city of Dallas County. And then Tall Bourbon, proud to be 100% Texan, Texas grain, Texas whiskey. Man, it's good stuff. And Lombardo Custom Apparel, wardrobe consultants, craft a personalized suit for your style. All right, that should do it, everybody.